G'day, my name is Wilfred, West from Loch Sport, Victoria, Australia. Today's date is the 1st of the 4th, 2016, and it's 11 past 12 in the evening. Oh, it's in the evening now. Anyway, now I'm doing a quick video on chilies and where I have them and basically where I put them and what they are. So first of all, we've got this one here. I'll bring the tag up so you can see it. Now, this one here gave us some chilies, not too many, but it gave us some. Put the tag back in. And I think I don't know if it was we got these extra plants growing into there. I don't know if they are the ones that are causing the slow growth of the chilies of it. The location, because it can handle part sun or part shade and full sun. So I don't know if it's going to flower or do anything else anymore in the future. I think it might be dying off. That's my opinion. I never grew this one before, so it's the first time I'm growing one. But the mixture is pretty much the same. What I use is a premium potting mix plus cow shit, or cow manure if you like to call it, sheep shit if you can get it, poultry manure and mushroom compost. Now the reason why I use the premium potting mix, these are sitting in tubs. So, and even in the ground I've used the premium stuff as well because it is better, I think, for the plants. Well, I'll go to the next one and we'll have a quick look at that one, shall we? Okay, welcome back. Now this one here, oops, this is the chilli we're growing on the left hand side. And we've got this other one here which I'll try and do a zoom in if we can. You can see quite of a bright sunny day. Now these ones here are green, as you can see here, but they do turn red. Now these get the morning sun all day. Like sometimes I don't bother picking these till like take them out when they're green, or sometimes when they're red when I get a chance to. Now with these ones, I've noticed these ones grow pretty well here. This one here grows pretty well. The ones that turn red, they take a while to turn red. So it depends on the weather. That's how I look at it. I've got, it looks like I have to clean that one out again to get the grass out. Now I've got the same scent before. I've got the same mixture of stuff into there. When I first start the plant, when it's growing, I'll use a bit of worm piss into it and also the seasol mixture. But these two pots here are unique because these two are self-watering ones, so they don't need much watering. Once you've got it, once they start flowing out of the water starts flowing out the bottom, you pretty much don't have to. You stop watering. Then every couple of days you just top it up to keep the soil moist. But these ones have been thriving quite well here. And especially this one's giving me a lot of ones. I've got a lot of dead pieces on the ground here because they sort of rotted a part of the chili away, but I'm not overly worried about it because they'll just go to compost or something like that later. But these ones here have turned out really well. The ones that turn red, I'm not quite sure about the name. I think I've got them at the back, so we'll have a look at those ones too. Now these little ones, these turn red. I can't remember the name. I've got the name of that in the back there, I think. These are basically just sitting in a garden bed here. And this is before this garden bed's pretty much made of the same stuff. It's probably even got some kangaroo poo in here as well to help it along. And also compost from the compost bins we've got. So when they get pretty much broken down, we try to take those and then we break them up. Now this one here has given me quite a lot of little red chilies. And I've dried quite a lot of those, so I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, I just normally just let the nature do its job. This area is quite warm at the present moment. It feels quite warm, and it's got the reflection off the house as well, so adds extra warmth here. And I probably might have to give it a water tonight or tomorrow night. I'll probably give the whole garden a water unless we get some rain again, which would be good. Go to the next lot. Okay, now this is another lot of those small chilies. That's right next to the new sewage plant we have going underneath there. But none of that sewage plant stuff actually enters this soil, so which is good. So they're pretty much, they've given me a lot of chilies, that little plant. I still can't remember the name of it. I did have tags everywhere, but I've lost the tags. Now I'm going to move this camera over. I'm just going to pick it up and move it. Now, to these ones. Now there's two types in here, I believe. Let me have a zoom in here. I'll try. This is pretty much ready. Now, these ones do turn red like this. You can see the lines. I think it's, I don't know if I want to leave it that long doing like that, because you can see the lines in it. I don't know if that's waterlogged damage or something else. If anybody does know, let me know. You can take them out just like that. But then there's another one over here which is right next door to that. I don't know if these turn red or not. I'm not quite sure if they are the same type of chili, but these ones here grow pretty big. So if I can show you this chili. I think they might be the same type. I'm not quite sure, but they do grow pretty big. I've got a couple of dried ones in there of those plants, and they're massive plants, massive chilies I should say. Like here's one here, I just picked off that bush. Now, I'll just try to get the camera into view, that's it. Compared to that little one. Oh, we'll get out of the shade there. Now that's pretty much, you can see the size difference there, and they can grow bigger, these ones here. I grabbed that one because it was touching the sand, and I don't want it to get ruined. But we've got a bee there doing its job. And it's still flowering, these chilies, which is quite good. Next to that, we've also got, what's that? Try and remember the name of that one. Asparagus, yeah, asparagus bush there. And these ones here, these light ones, they're all capsicums. So they're quite mild and so forth. Then we've got tomatoes and I can't remember the name of it. Another fruit growing at the background, at the back there. I think the figs. I think yeah, the figs were growing at the background there. Hope they do grow. Yeah, the artichoke didn't grow very well. That sort of died in the butt there. But other than that, that's pretty much the chilies we had growing in the place here. Trying to grow some spuds to the right again. We normally grow garlic around the front here, and try to put some snow peas in as well to help do the soil. Now this soil here is more sandy. It does have some of the other properties in it, but it's pretty much a sandy soil. What I normally try to do is I'll dig some up. I'll make a mixture, as I said before, though the other things like a bit of like a full bag of premium potting mix, and then probably about quarter bag or quarter bag each of the mushroom compost and the cow manure. I'll make and then a small little bucket of the sheep shit and the potting manure, or poultry manure, sorry. I'll make like a small little bucket of those and mix them all up thoroughly, dig a section out of here, and then basically put it into here and turn it over. As you can see, this is all pretty sandy. Can we zoom out a bit more here? No. That's still pretty sandy, and they're growing pretty well there. We just hope to get probably a bit more rain. Now, I want to try to get more sunlight onto these if we can, with a little bit of rain maybe at night time to help them grow so they don't get too droopy. I want the chilies to start to ripen more. Now I could put seasol on them if I wanted to now, or other things, but I try to do it natural. So for now, once they get established like this, I just allow nature to do its course. Right, like I'll water it if it needs watering, take the chilies off when I can get enough chilies built up to dry them, or take some chilies off and use them and so forth. Anyway, I hope this video was good and helpful for everybody who wants to grow chilies and stuff like that. Yeah, as I said before, most of the time I just allow nature to do its job. That's the easiest way to do it. And these are all heirloom varieties. They're not what you'd probably get in Safeways or Coles or anything like that. These are all like the stock goes back like for ages. They're natural ones, stuff like that. What you can get. I try to find these type of chilies more than the ones you buy from like the bulk ones you buy. You know what I mean? I want to try to get the older stock of chilies into here and other foods like tomatoes and so forth, and keep that generation of plants growing. Anyway, my name's Wilfred West from Loch Sport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.